So when you moisturize it basically, you can do it in the morning or just maybe just right before you start. So just let it kind of soak in, and then you start putting your base on. You're gonna notice also it comes on easier a base than just going directly apply it on a drier skin. What we want to remember here is like this is not like a big stage, right? So it's still pretty close. People will see you. So let's not do our foundation like usually thicker or layers up when we go on a larger stage. So if you use, for example, there is all different kinds. We have liquid foundation you can buy and just apply that on, which works good on this stage. Nice. Yeah, so Ben Ice has creamy foundation. These applies with a sponge, right? So you just apply it. And make sure when you apply it, you don't want to put a finger on and then you have a thick layer. So you just basically I'll show you kind of how you apply your base. So.
And that's a sponge you're using?
Use a sponge. It comes as sponges too, I believe, in the kit.
Now, in the past, as we've done this, the tone of the base is typically just slightly darker than your regular tone.
Mm-hmm. And depending on where you have your clothing, or if you have a big contrast on your neck and your face, so just go down a little bit on that. Not necessarily go all the way down, like that.
Ear also?
Yes. So like sometimes you have wigs. If you don't have wigs, then I definitely do the ears.
Especially big ears like that.
So, yes. I would just do base all over. Right, and so this is basically just to make it a cleaner palette because we have different blotches in our faces and different colorations. So this gives you a little bit more even to start with. So this is kind of imagine a canvas. You're starting just a palette for a canvas. Most of you probably will have pencils for your brows. They come also in the kit. Right. So if you use a brush and you just kind of brush, the same thing with a pencil. You just want to do a little dot like that. And don't stop painting underneath, just go above your brow. So if it is a pencil, if it is a pencil, you do the same thing. Brow, so here you have an angle that goes like that, okay? And here and here. Now if you wanted somebody to be more angry, you pull in the brows further in to make that little angry look. If you want somebody to look really happy, you can also lift your brows, right? So now when you go down, it's basically just an angle from the eye, end of the eye over to there. So the kit's like this.
Yeah.
So you will have this really light one is your base and highlight. So not base in your face, but highlight on your eyes. You use the base. You can use your fingers. See, you have used your fingers before, so.
And so this is the lightest one you're using, right? The lightest
Yes,
color?
this is the lightest color that I go here on, up here underneath his brow.
You do this on yourself?
Sorry?
You do this on yourself?
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people can do it,
You can help each other, of course, All right, and this one has a little bit more brownish tone. Those are for your shading colors. You can use this for your lid, and you can use it for shading if you need to. So the darker features. And here it is not about using an eyeshadow like women's gonna put the eyelid. This is only about here. You see, I'm going in the crease where your eye in your crease. And then I go slightly down on your nose here on the side. Okay, so this, I would suggest just use a Q-tip. That way you can start drawing it in and then you blend it after that. Okay? So remember, this is just this is like a standard male makeup. So if you were gonna change something, then your eyebrows would change. You may have some circles under your eyes. You may be age. We're going in different things. This is just basic. So you got that, and after you've done your eyeshadow, you need to fix it with your powder, or if you have a eyeshadow with the same color, you just fix it above.
So powder as you go, or powder is the last thing?
On the eyes, because I'm gonna put liner on here or brown, I wanna make sure that this is all fixed already, so it doesn't run.
You're putting powder in there?
Yep. Right, let me see. A little bit, I like to accentuate here, right here on your nose.
I think that's in our instructions.
Yep. And right on your cheekbone, right there.
And you're just using your finger now.
Yes. If you happen to have if you feel like you're dark under your eyes, the highlight is great. So then you do all around your eyes. Okay? So you can go like under here. Bring up the light. So you, okay? So
Yeah.
we start underneath. Just look up, please. Look up in the ceiling. Make sure this is all. So now when you put that base on, you put that powder on. Okay, so you put your powder on. Look up. And don't go all the way in. You want to go outside a little bit here. So it goes a little bit below.
Is that my pencil?
Yep.
It seemed like it was really dry or stiff last year.
Just keep close your eyes. So if you try not to do it this way, you will never go through. You lay down your pencil and let it just follow your
So
eye.
on the top, we are following the eyelash.
Yes. The top you follow. Right, so I'm gonna use a little liner underneath him with a highlight.
Punishment for that.
Okay.
And that's the white cream that you're using to
Yeah,
highlight?
so I used a highlight on that. And so I put that creamy under. I just want to make sure that it doesn't run. So I put some powder. And then I'm going to show you, because now I'm going to put a liner, because this is where I feel like accentuate better than just a brown pencil. So I know that comes in the kit.
So you're using kind of
A liner,
liner.
liquid liner. Yeah. Right, just keep your eyes
But
closed.
still brown.
This one is black.
This is black.
You can do that right on top on the brown, just very slightly close to the eyelid. So it's not like a liner that we do, thicker. This is just very close. So this is your little red dot. So it will enhance your eyes. Where did you put
So what do you do?
Just a little
red
red
dot right there.
pencil.
Where?
Right.
And the inside. Okay, got it.
So imagine the one we already had, the little pink. It enhances that. It makes it bigger, so the eyes open up. Okay. So you got that one is made. Some people actually look better in this one for your blush. So this one is kind of the color for the blush.
How would you know?
I
Do one
think,
and see what it looks like under the lights.
yeah, you can basically
You're not
just check
trusting
and see.
my judgment
No,
on
how's
color?
it?
With guys,
So
you
that's
want to
blush
go.
on the cheekbone?
You want to go see how start here, and I go out here, and then I go down here. So I make like a little angle here, like a 90-degree angle, a little softer. You don't want to come forward in the center of your eye. If you look forward, you don't want to have any blush or working. That line should not be in like here, right? Everything want to be outside from halfway there.
From the center of the eye to the sideburn?
Yeah, center of the eye, go down here. So when you do that line does not want to come inside there. It goes there, okay? And then if you know, we do a little shading, so the shading can be a little tricky. That one is the same thing. It's not a V, it's like a 90 degree, just like that. And then some of us also right here, bring in a little bit right by your temple.
That's a really tomatoey one, or this?
No. This is the dark. So this is the shading one I'm using now. And here, this really accentuates right under here. You want to be right under. You don't want to come above it. So you're going to just follow your bone and go right under there. And that gives a really nice, the chin, when the light comes on, it just accentuates this whole part. Like you have beard, you don't have to worry about it. And this is really important. This one is really blended out too. Not being just a line sitting there. So think about, these are like shadows. So here, this is a shadow. This is basically a shadow coming in. And this is because you're going in. So everything we want to accentuate, we use the lighter colors. So we want to bring forward. Okay? Right, see? That nostril too. So,
Tip your nose.
you can of course use your own fingers on this too.
So that's the
Use
dark.
the putty cream. That, the lips,
That's the lip one?
yes. That one's gonna be way too orange for lips.
Okay.
So you wanna make sure that one is your lips. Let me see. Yeah, actually, I've never seen this one. It looks good. So that one works too, and it's easier to apply this one too, if you have that one.
Yeah, I have that one.
If you have a brush, you can dip it like this, put it in your hand, and just kind of make it a little, so the brush has powder. And then, close your eyes.
So, a dark under the chin, but nothing on the top of the chin, under the lips?
Enhancing the lips.
Is there something underneath?
There's no like dot here.
Not necessary. Then it comes into characters again. I feel because we don't have this big stage, it's not gonna be more. I'd rather be featuring these, the eyes, eyebrows, cheeks, and lips, right? The small details like that, yes, by all means, if you want to add it, just make sure it does, because what it does, if you put one here, it brings out your chin.
He's got a very strong chin anyway.
Well, exactly, he has a strong chin, so.
You don't want to de-accentuate
if you have, if you have, particularly when I look at
Cranium.
somebody and somebody do have, like, maybe not protruding chin, I would add some for highlight to bring that up, right?
And the rule of
So-
thumb is dark where there would be a shadow and light where it would
Exactly, yep. All right, so, let's see. So if you look at him with no makeup, look in the mirror.
Oh,
you can
disgusting. Oh, it's sorry.
look, and then just here. So you can see yourself in the mirror too. Yeah, exactly.
be DA.